All right. Wait. All right. This video is going deep. I would not be surprised if it's removed from YouTube or they take my account or whatever. Whatever YouTube can do, I'm sure they'll do it. So if you're seeing this, take notes or just save it as put it into some website to MP4 or email. My email list cannot take. The emails I have gathered are mine. If you want this truthful, high-level information, the email list will always be there. Cannot be taken because I own that. YouTube, I am borrowing their platform where I post, like Twitter, Threads. I am borrowing those platforms. My email list is mine. So if you get on that, you will be safe. But this information is very, very, very protected. That's why you don't see videos on it. That's why you've not seen a video like this yet. Because they probably all got removed, or people don't want to post them because they fear that their accounts will be taken. I don't fear that. They take my account, I make a new one, whatever. They take that account, I'll make a new one. The people who fear their accounts being taken are because they've built up monetization and they want to keep their money and their money flow because that's their income. That's how they live their life, which I understand. But I don't have that from YouTube right now. I might not ever. I don't care because I'm just saying the truth. And if I get taken down, it is what it is. So here, step by step, how the government wants to control you. I have this outlined. I'm going to talk about it a little more in depth on the video here, and I will write about it more in depth on the email newsletter. Sign up for that in the description. People of power want control because that makes them feel more powerful. When a person feels powerful, that's because they feel they control things. There is no power without control. If you feel completely out of control, you feel you have no power. People of power want control because people of power have control and they want more because they want more power. So here's the step by step. That was a little preface. 1. Fluoride in city water, tap water, most any water, calcifies your pineal gland. Step 1. Step 2. Your pineal gland is responsible for melatonin production and circadian rhythm. Not only that, it is also like prime, the number one thing that gives you your intuition, your random deep thoughts, the gut feelings. You can't see my gut, your gut feelings. That's what your pineal gland does. It is described as like ancient cultures by your third eye. This is like where God speaks to you through your pineal gland, which is part of your brain, if you didn't know. It's literally a part in your brain which is shaped like the Fibonacci sequence. Vortex. These Fibonacci sequences show up everywhere in nature. Nature's the big thing. It's all over a person's face. You can see it. It's on the eyes. It's on the side of the nose. If you don't know this shape, look it up. I don't have a device to I'll pause the video. I'll pull it up on my iPad to show you. All right. I do this because I don't like editing. Fibonacci sequence right here. You can see there it is on a flower. I'm getting a lot of flower images now. Maybe I look up in nature or on the human face. On faces. Look at that image. This image. It's all over people's faces. If you take a second to look at mine, you could probably find it. It's all over in nature. It's all over in the shape of a wave. Fibonacci sequence. Shape of everything in nature. Fibonacci sequence. Same as your pineal gland, which is where you get your intuitive hits. The Fibonacci sequence is what connects brain, human, to nature. That's all the Fibonacci sequence. Fluoride calcifies your pineal gland, strips you away from nature. So step 1, fluoride in city waters calcifies pineal gland. Step 2, pineal gland is responsible for melatonin production, circadian rhythm, and intuition. No, step 3, they tell you to fear the sun. Sun, skin cancer, you're gonna die, UV protection, UV, it's not real. Safe exposure to the sun is good for you. Wait, I didn't pick up my mic. I hope all of that sounded all right. Safe exposure to the sun is good for you. I'm sure you heard that all right. Maybe you just had to turn the volume up. I hope. Sorry about that. Safe exposure to the sun is good for you because it's giving you light, and light heals, especially the red side of the spectrum heals you. In fact, there are studies, and I can send you what I have if you are interested. DM me or email me or reply here. Sunlight obviously helps circadian rhythm and therefore melatonin production, which benefits almost every single anti-cancer agent that you have in your body. So they're telling you to fear the sun. And what is that doing? Getting you sick, getting you cancer, because you're fearing the sun, you're blocking the sun, you're not letting the sun get to your body, get to your skin, get inside your body. And then all the anti-cancer agents are not thriving. They're not working as well as they could be because they're not getting sun. That is step 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is step 5. All cancer prevention parts of your body thrive off good circadian rhythm and melatonin. All of them. So step 6, you get sick, cancer or not having sunlight is going to make you unhealthy in more ways than just getting cancer. You get sick and then you need the hospitals. Step 7, your pineal gland is fried. It's calcified completely. Which calcify, if you don't know what it means, is it just hardens. Calcium builds up and it hardens, so it's not functioning how it should be. Your pineal gland is fried, so you have no intuition that says, hey, maybe this isn't right. You have no questioning aspect to you. You're just sick, pineal gland's fried, you're like, hey, I go to the hospital. You're in and out of the hospital for years. You need money, so you go to the government because you have so many hospital bills on top of all your other bills, all the other struggles that you may have. You need money, so you go to the government. The next step, the political games, the great political games, just like the Olympics, happen every 2 to 4 years, 5, 6 years, some countries, whatever. The great political games happen every so often, where somebody promises to save you, promises to get you money, promises debt relief. They earn your vote. It's all a game of power. People of power want control. They get control over you by fluoride. Calcifies pineal gland. Blocks the sun. Blocks intuition. Blocks connection to nature. You get sick. You need hospitals. You need money for the hospitals. You go to the politicians, the people who want your votes, the people of power who want more control, and that is how they do it. There you have it. That's the secret. It's now some stupid 19-year-old on the internet who is just scrolling around and came across all this information over years. Just gave this to you. I understand the government's business plan more than they do. And yes, it's a business because that's what it is. It's not a business in the sense that they bring value to people. It's a business in the sense that they want money. They want control. They want power. It's a bad business. It's not a beneficial or a mutually beneficial business. It's it's more of a monopoly type business. But yeah, some stupid 19-year-old on the internet knows their business plan more than they do because the people working this plan, they're just little puppets. Don't even blame just the teachers or just the doctors or just the politicians because they're being controlled by some higher, likely New World Order type of group. And they don't even know it. They're puppets. I understand this. They probably don't. Which I understand because that's where they collect their paycheck. That's how they're raising their families. That's how they're living their lives. That's how they get to afford to go out and go golfing or go to a football game a couple times a year. That's how they're living their life. And that's great if they're happy. They just don't know. They just aren't aware. So it's okay to not blame these people or blame anybody. It's just, you can't blame anybody because knowing this information, you can't say, I hate this person, I hate this person, because that's not going to change anything. You use this information not to hate people, but to understand the big picture. And you're like, hey, this is the information I know. This is how I'm going to combat that. This is how I'm going to live a better life because of that. You can get very, 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 very black pilled, or doomer, or like nothing matters, and they're very nihilistic. But that is not the purpose of this at all. Do not use this as an excuse to do nothing or hate everything, right? Use this as an excuse to be like, wow, some people just don't understand. I'm one of the lucky few who do get to understand. And here's what I'm going to do because of it. Here's what I'm going to do because of it. Not here's what I'm going to do because of it, right? The worst part is this is only one of the ways that they want control over you. It follows a pretty simple funnel. It all starts with toxins. Toxins is the number one thing, because that's your physical. You can be aware of what's going on mentally sometimes. It's a little more difficult to be aware of what's going on physically, especially when they just give you pills to fix it, which they don't. Pills are extremely hard on your liver, and there are no side effects of pills. Side effects are not a thing. There is the effects, right? You don't take a pill and just get the effects that you're hoping for that will save you. You get all the effects. Side effects are not side effects. It is one effects list. They just categorize them for marketing so it sounds better, so you'll want to pay for it. It is all the effects, not just the one or the two or the three that they label right on the front in big bold font. That's not. It all starts with toxins. Toxins are the number one thing because they mess you up physically, right? You get fluoride, that's a toxin. Calcifies pineal gland, boom. You get seed oils, you gain so much weight that's extremely hard to lose because it's all processed. It's not food. It's not digestible. It doesn't die. It just sits in your body. Extremely hard to lose weight. Then boom, they got you on pills. They got you on Ozempic. Another form of control, and you go down the funnel. Toxin, unwell, doctor, hospital, votes, and money. It's really that simple. Toxin, unwell, hospital, votes, money. That's how they get you. The number one thing you can do is remove all of the toxins in your life. Not all. That's very extreme. You can get very, 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 very paranoid doing that. Remove just the important ones. Remove important ones. Blue light. Really hone in on your blue light diet. When are you getting blue light? I'm getting blue light right now. I have my phone, my laptop in front of me. It's the middle of the day. The sun's giving off blue light too. This light bulb shining on me, you can barely see on my skin. Incandescent, no blue light there. That's safe light. Very safe light. So I can have all the lights on in my house in the evening because I know that that's safe for me. It's not blue, bright fluorescent lights. When we moved in, I changed all the light bulbs because they were blue lights, and I'm not going to have that after the evening. All of my devices, all of them, my phone, my laptop, iPad, I don't really use my iPad, all have red light filters on them so I can save my blue light, because blue light also harms circadian rhythm and melatonin production. And they get you addicted to TV shows and addicted to movies and addicted to scrolling social media. When's the easiest time to get addicted? The end of the day when your dopamine is lowest. The end of the day, when's the end of the day? Night. It's dark outside. Your circadian rhythm and blue light. The blue light is completely harming your circadian rhythm. Completely harms all your healing and your deep healing during sleep that you do. And like I said earlier, all cancer-causing agents or all cancer-preventing agents in your body thrive off of having proper melatonin and a very good circadian rhythm set. It's a trap. It's all traps. EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies, from Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is on right now. I'm going to turn it off when I'm done. When I click upload on this video, it's going off. I turn it off when I sleep because you don't need it. You really don't need Wi-Fi. 5G on your phone, you can turn that off. You can just use 4G LTE. 5G is a marketing thing. It's not that much better. I've never used 5G. Well, no, I did use 5G, until I realized this, and then I turned it off. Have not noticed a single difference on, like, with cell service or anything. It makes no difference. Really. EMFs from elevators, electric vehicles with computers, especially electric vehicles. Just anything plugged in, anything Bluetooth. These are going through your brain. What's in your brain? Your pineal gland. Everything follows this funnel. Everything. Toxin. You get unwell. You get in the hospitals. You need money. You give money to people to save you, or you vote. So free yourself. All the healthcare, all the hospitals are like oh shit, that's not right. At home, healthcare at home, healthcare that you do yourself, that you take into your own hands, is preventative. It's, hey, I don't want this sickness in the first place, so I'm going to do this and this and this. Whereas healthcare through the government, through the hospitals, through other people, are like, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. You can halfway kill yourself, I don't care. And then once you do, we're going to fix you with pills and get you into the funnel, back in the funnel, back in the funnel, back in the funnel, back in the funnel. And if you remove the fluoride in your water, wonderful. Then guess what they got you? They got you with blue light addiction. You remove blue light addiction, well, guess what? They got you with EMFs. You remove EMFs, well, guess what? They got you with making you fear the sun. I can go on and on. You stop fearing the sun and you get sunlight, well, they got you with seed oils. That's why it's super, 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 super important to be as aware as possible of all of these toxic agents that are everywhere. And I've made a PDF list that is, a PDF list that is quite long. I don't know how long it is. Pages and pages of toxic things. And you can save this on your phone. You can save it as images literally on your phone. When you're grocery shopping, pull out this list. If you see ingredient on the list and you see it on a food label or a healthcare label or skincare product label, don't buy it. If you're shopping online, you can literally have the PDF split screen, toxic PDF, what you're shopping for. If you see anything on the PDF on what you're shopping for, you don't buy it. This is going to bring so much awareness. And not only does this PDF tell you this is toxic, do not do it, do not do it, do not. That's very, 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 very fear-based. I'm not trying to build fear around this. I'm trying to build positivity. I don't want you to fear everything, right? If you fear toxins, you're going to fear everything. I would fear speaking to this video right now. I would fear being in here because, oh, I'm not in the sun. There's EMFs in here. I would fear drinking this water bottle even though it's filtered. Filters might be fake. I don't even know. I haven't looked into that. They might be completely fake. I might still be drinking fluoride right now. But that's okay because I don't fear it. I don't want fluoride. I don't want seed oils. I don't want blue light past the evening. But if I do, I'm not going to kill my brain over it. I'm going to be like, wow, I can do that. And I am so adaptable. I am so powerful that I am okay having these things. My body can handle it because I'm a human. And humans, especially me, especially this human right here that I am, is extremely, extremely adaptable and healing and can heal wonderfully and can heal perfect. You have that mindset, you don't fear anything, and then you just remove these toxins when you can. So the toxin list not only tells you fear this, do not get this. It says these are the toxins, shows the list, it shows how it harms you, and then it shows what can you replace it with, what can you do instead. So it's not just building fear, it's giving you solutions to every single toxin there is. Not every single toxin, but every single very, very common toxin that you're going to encounter every single day. Download the toxin PDF list. I also made a video going through that. It's about 40 minutes long. Very in-depth in the toxin PDF, and that video will be in the description. The video is just me going through the PDF. The PDF I would still download even if you watch the video because that's very valuable information to have on your phone, on your computer, or to share that link with everybody you know because that will literally save their life. I mean, literally, based on what I just described, I don't have to explain it. So download the toxin list PDF, and if you want, watch the toxin list video of the PDF. If you're seeing this, sign up for the email list. This video may get removed very quickly. It may be up for a couple years and then get removed. It may blow up and then get removed. This video could get removed because, like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't own YouTube. I don't own Twitter where I post. I am borrowing these platforms. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Twitter. Thank you for letting me spread this information. But if you don't let me spread this information, that really says something about your business, number one. Number two is that I own my email list. That is mine. If you put your email into my email list, I own that. So I can freely send you information just like this. Sign up for the email list. Number one thing, toxin removal PDF. Number two thing, toxin removal video. Number three thing, do it. Have a beautiful rest of your week. It's so nice outside. You can't tell. You can see the sun shining in. So beautiful outside. I'm going to go to work my job, and I'm going to enjoy it so much. And I'm going to have a beautiful day. And then I'm going to spend some time with my mom. And it's going to be beautiful and wonderful and great. That's all. I think I've said enough of this video. Maybe I got to quit yapping a little bit. Peace out, rainbow trouts.